Okay, hi guys, back again with another update video of my collection. It's changed a little bit since the last time. Firstly, I'm going to show you the non-Hot Toys figures with a few different lines all mixed in as well from Hot Toys, and then we'll move on to the main stuff, which is the Star Wars stuff I have. So this is the only DC character I've got left. So obviously the Nightmare Batman with the custom cape or coat and custom scarf. I've got him in here with these guys at the moment because I've got nowhere else to put him. Behind him, if it'll focus, is the Outlaw Josie Wales by Sideshow from the Clint Eastwood Legacy collection. Just move Batman out of the way so you can get a better look. Really nice figures. These some Sideshow. Over on this side we have the Preacher, again by Sideshow. Pretty ordinary bases, but the figures themselves are great. And we have Blondie, or the Man with No Name. I do have the one from Unforgiven on order as well, and with this one I've added a money bag, shoulder bag that I got from another figure. But if you can get hold of these figures, they're well worth getting hold of. Next up we come up to my Predators. So we have Scar in the background. With the classic Predator in the front, with a few little mods just to make him look like the original. And over in the far corner we have the Ancient Predator. Still trying to get hold of a second one of these so I can use this alternate mask, but they're a bit pricey at the moment. Next shelf down we have the Elder Predator. A great figure. All these Predators are the 2.0 versions. And we have Berserker in the background. I had some issues with flaking on his straps, so I just took them off. I did have the Falcon and the Tracker Predator as well, but they just deteriorated pretty badly, so I got rid of them. Here we have the Elder Predator. No issues with flaking on these at the moment. And finally on this shelf we have the City Hunter, or Predator 2. You don't normally get flaking on these ones because most of the straps that they used on these were plastic and not the faux leather that you got with the slightly later versions. And the final Predators, we have Wolf here in the front. With the Celtic Predator, my favourite looking one. Just love the mask on this guy. And a kit-bashed Chopper Predator built on the Celtic Predator figure itself, with just the mask, a few other little things added, like the skulls. Surprised Hot Toys didn't make a 2.0 of this guy. Yeah, there you go, that's the first shelf. I will now go on to the only Marvel that I have left in my collection. Okay, here we have the first of my Marvel. Sorry about the glare, but they're in a sealed unit. So these are all Black Widows. I've got rid of a few. But this is the Black Widow from the Solo movie. Then we have the Black Widow in the Stow suit. And finally in the background, the Infinity War Black Widow with the Winter Soldier head sculpt on, purely because I didn't like the head sculpt that come with this figure. Again, I apologise for the glare. And these are the final ones of my Marvel. So we have Yelena. There's a possibility I might get rid of a couple of these at a later date. We have the Mark IV die-cast Iron Man. Days of Future Past Wolverine. The Black Widow, again from the Solo movie. Actually, that first Black Widow I showed you wasn't from the Solo movie, it was from the Endgame. This is the Solo movie version. In the background, we have the War Machine Mark IV. Apologise for the glare on this one. Again, it's in a sealed plastic unit. And in the front, it's not Hot Toys, but it's the third-party version of Blade, which in my opinion is the better version. It's better than the Hot Toys version. So that's all I've got left for Marvel. So we'll now move on to the main display, which is Star Wars. Okay, the first detolf and the first shelf. These are all Mandalorians. So we have Koska Reeves here. Have to show the Mandalorians with their helmets on rather than the head sculpts. Bo-Katan. And great looking figures these. And in the background we have Axe Woves. Next shelf down we have the Death Watch Mando. In the front, the first version of the Armourer. There is another version coming out, but I ain't gonna bother. And as I've mentioned in previous videos, if you've seen them, the belt is from the sideshow version of Boba Fett, the Mythos Boba Fett. I just thought I'd add it to her because I thought it looked good. And behind her we have Jango Fett. And I just bought this, the Beskar stuff, just to add to it. Next shelf down we have Boba Fett. This is the one without the head sculpt. And this rifle here is from the Mythos Boba Fett by Sideshow. Fennec Shand in the front. I apologise for this being really brief, but I just wanted to give you a quick look at what I've got at the moment. Little Grogu with the chrome version of Mando. Great looking figure that one. And finally, for the Mandalorians, we have the Heavy Mando. Which is obviously Paz Vizsla. This is the second version that Hot Toys brought out. They come with a shield, but if you've got the original, unless you want the shield, just stick with the one you've got because they're no different. And the latest addition to my collection, it arrived today, is the Obi-Wan Kenobi in Mandalorian armour. Because I've got an Obi-Wan Kenobi on order from the actual show, I left this one as a Mandalorian. So that's the Mandalorian shelf. We'll now move on to the good guys. Okay, on this first shelf we have Qui-Gon Jinn. A highly underrated figure. We have the Luke Skywalker in Bespin gear. Just got this one a couple of weeks ago. Lovely figure. Shame it's not a bit weathered like the original version was. And then behind him we have the light side version of Anakin. I would like the dark side version, but too pricey, way too pricey. Next shelf down, we have Rey, the Rise of Skywalker movie. Interesting to see what the new movie looks like when it gets made. Padme in front. Again, another one of my new figures. Not a bad likeness to Natalie Portman, depending on the angle you're looking at it, but it's pretty good. And behind her, my favourite Star Wars character. Let's just get it to unblur. It's Jyn Erso. This is the exclusive version. I want to get another one so I can put all the exclusive parts on. Next shelf down, we have another Jyn here. Oh, not Jyn, sorry, Rey. This is the training version of Rey. I did have the scavenger version and the resistance version, but I sold them. Quite happy with these two. Little Grogu there. We have one of the DX versions of Ahsoka. I have got two of these. You'll see the other one in a minute. This is the one with the tree base, and next to her we have Luke from the Mandalorian series, again with another Grogu. That Grogu is different to that one. Finally, for this detolf, here is the other Ahsoka. I wanted one with the cape and one without, and this is the one with the water base. I love Ahsoka, one of my favourite characters from Star Wars as well as Jyn. Here we have the first release of Captain Rex. Not bothering with the second version because this one's good enough. And we have Clone Trooper Jesse on this side. Wouldn't mind a standard Clone Trooper with the blue colouring to go with these, but at the moment I'll hold off because these are good enough. So we'll now move on to my final detolf. Okay, on to the final one. So these are mainly Sith and the Empire. So we have Kylo Ren, the original version. It's good enough for me, didn't want any of the others. This is the only Kylo I want, I just love the look of it. With the new Darth Vader from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Yes, I haven't got the battle damage helmet on because I want to show him with this until the Empire Strikes Back version, not the Empire Strikes Back, the Return of the Jedi one comes, and then I will use that one with the clean head and put the battle damage one on this one. The only thing I don't like about this figure is this bit, the padding, the loincloth bit. It just looks not as good as the later versions, but that's just a little nitpick. That's just my thinking anyway. Still nice figure. Next shelf down, we have the Grand Inquisitor. If it'll focus. I seem to want to focus on him for some reason. There we go. Really hope the next two come up for pre-order. They keep showing them at shows, but there's nothing about pre-ordering them at the moment. So, you know, maybe they're not going to do them. Who knows? Over here, we have Reva. A lot of people don't like this figure or the character itself, but I want to get all the Inquisitors together, which is why I've got her. And some people, I've seen videos or pictures of people putting the Padme head on there and having her post up with Darth Vader. It's a pretty good look. I might do that in the future. And then we have the original version, the Phantom Menace version of Darth Maul. And yes, I do have, come on, focus. That's it. I do have the newer version, the 2.0, on pre-order. It's just a step up from this one. So if you haven't got this one, don't fork out the lot of money that you can get one for this one. Get the new version. It does look much better. Next shelf down, Star Army Troopers. So we have my favourite designer trooper, the Scout Trooper. Didn't bother getting the bike because there's just nowhere to show it. So it would just stay in the box. In the front we have the Tank Commander. I have the Shadow Trooper on order. Hopefully he should be coming in very soon. And here we have the Patrol Trooper, and I've just added the Riot Trooper weaponry to him, namely the shield and the baton. Just thought it looked good on this character because he doesn't come with a lot, only a pistol and a small little baton. So I just did that with him. And finally, in my collection, last shelf down, we have the Empire Strike, the Return of the Jedi Stormtrooper. Didn't bother getting the 2.0 version because it's exactly the same, just a different backdrop. I've put the Imperial Disguise version of Rey here with these two. A highly sought after figure, really nice one as well. And finally the Shore Trooper Squad Leader. So yeah, there you go. That is my collection as it stands right now. I do have quite a few on order, mainly Star Wars. Only one Marvel on order, which is the black suit Peter Parker from the Spider-Man game. Other than that, that is all. So hopefully I'll be able to get another video up pretty soon. I might do take some of these out of the shelves and just do a little bit more detailed view on the figures. So as always, thanks for watching and see you guys on the next video.